31 seconds left. Bills up by 4. The snap. Dalton going to throw it. Fires. It is tipped. It is intercepted. Intercepted at the 10-yard line by the Bills. Intercepted by Tre'Davious White, and that should do it. Tre'Day comes up with a huge interception. Tre'Davious White with the pick, the game-clinching interception last Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals. Tre'Davious White joins us in studio right now. I screwed up that call. Is that what you're saying? It wasn't. It was tipped.
Yeah.
Okay. By Micah.
Micah.
Yeah. Okay. I said it was tipped.
Yeah. I got to take it each any way I can get it.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, they all count, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That one really counted because of when it happened, right? What were you thinking on that play? What were you looking for going into that play?
I mean, they lined up with a big receiver he had a tight split, and I knew I had Micah inside. I had help, so I had to hold my outside leverage, and he ran sort of a bang or in cut route, and Micah was there to tip the ball, and it fell into my hand. So Micah was just doing his job, and I was just trying to run to the ball.
Yeah, you reacted, and the Bengals reacted. You got up and kind of ran towards the tunnel, right? Or no, towards the sideline. And the Bengals thought what? That you had retreated into the end zone for 2 points? Is that what they were thinking?
I didn't know about that until I got into the facility on Monday when it was a big thing. But I gave myself up, I thought. So, and the referee blew the play dead, so I don't think.
Yeah, the referee coming, even on the highlight we're looking at, he comes in from the end of the end zone, and he's blowing his whistle, waving his head. So, that play was long over before you got to the end zone and all of that. So, and when your other teammates come in and put their hands on you, that kind of signals that it's over. Right. Yeah. Tremaine was there, and Poyer was there. Yeah, they were all there. So
they tagged me down.
Then he went over and posed for a picture. Nice.
Yeah.
After the game, you had a chance to talk with Deion Sanders, right? Let's take a look at and listen at that. Deion Sanders and Tre'Davious on the Fox postgame show after his game-clinching interception. Here it is.
If you tune in with me next week, you definitely going to have 2 picks.
Hey, you know what? If I tune in, you got to come to a Buffalo game. How about that?
You know what? If you tune in next week, I will come to a Buffalo game.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that right there.
Okay. Do you know him at all, Tre'Davious?
I've met him a few times. Yeah.
Seems like a good guy, huh?
For sure. Yeah.
When are you going to get him up here? What do you have to do? You have to...
most importantly, we got to win.
Yeah.
If we win, I get him up here. I try to give him a hard time to get him up here for sure.
Yeah, that was that game last week when the Bills gave the lead back. They had short field, interception.
Yeah.
And it looked, what's the vibe like on your side of the ball when, you got a narrow lead, or maybe you're a deficit narrow lead, the game's on the line, you got to get the ball back or something like that, and they're driving to either tie it up like it was at the Cincinnati game. And it's been for all 3 games where it's been in doubt for a minute.
I mean, like you said, we've been in those situations before, and we know what to expect, and we pretty much know how to execute in those situations. Coach McDermott does a great job, throughout the week of putting us in tough situations before practicing. But when we practice two-minute defense and stuff like that, so that's something that we practice each and every day. So once we get into the game, we don't have to panic. We don't have no panic. We have the pause. We have the ultimate pause, and we know how to execute in the big time moments.
Right.
You have played 4 games against the Patriots, right? And Tom Brady in your career. What can you tell us about Tom Brady? What's it like to go up against him in particular?
He pretty much knows every defense. He's seen it all. Any exotic pressures you try to bring to him, he's seen everything. So you got to sort of, just cover the guys, try to get some pressure on them, and you got to have a little luck too. So, to beat that team, we know what to expect. Those guys going to come in, they're going to play fundamental football. They're going to take care of the football. They're not going to beat themselves. So we just got to play a perfect game in all three phases of the team, offense, defense, and special teams, and we get those things clicking on all three clicking on Sunday. I feel like we'll be fine.
Yeah, this game has all. You never know how. You can't predict how these games are going to go because all that crazy stuff happens. But this game looks like, with your defense and their defense, like it's going to be tight all the way through. Is there some kind of message or words or conversations you guys have throughout the week, on both sides of the ball, about, hey, stay in this for 4 quarters, this is going to be a tight game, that kind of thing?
Yeah, We got a good analytics crew, and they do a great job. I mean, like 76% of all NFL games come down to the last drive, if you know it or not. So, each and every week we go into it with that mindset. It's gonna come down to the fourth quarter. It's gonna always be last week. Yeah, it's always gonna be a one-score game. So it's very seldom where teams are just blowing teams out each and every week. I mean, this is the NFL, so it's gonna come down to the last quarter. It's gonna come down to a last possession or something like that, and the players gonna have to make the plays, and we just gonna have to try to execute those key moments.
Hey, Tre'Davious, clearly the Bills respect the Patriots, but where do you draw the line? Like, is there a danger of respecting them so much that you're maybe not confident going into a game like this?
No. I feel like the guys that we have in our locker room, we ultimately gonna be confident because we prepare well, and we watch our film, and we do our extra work, and we put the work in each and every day. And so when we go into the game, we got 100% confidence in ourselves. But you got to respect those guys because they've been doing it. They the Super Bowl champs, and that's what our ultimate goal is, to win the championship. So we gonna have to go through this team regardless of whatever.
It's almost like your answer is we're confident in how we prepare.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter who you're playing, I guess.
No matter who's on the other team, we confident in the way that we go about our work each and every day.
So you guys, all right, you live and you work in Buffalo, so you know how this fan base is a little bit, right? So this game has a lot of extra baggage for just us sitting out in the stand, because we hate those guys, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody hates the Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Does that change anything for you guys?
No, it can't. It can't. Right. We can't make one game bigger than the other. I mean, because you got 16 of them. You play this team twice a year, and I mean, you can't go into it just because you're playing the Patriots. You got to try to change what you do and try to become this super team, or try to come up with different stuff that we haven't been doing going back to OTAs. We just got to be the Bills and be the best version of ourselves.
I was saying to somebody earlier today on the show, Josh Gordon, maybe not their most productive receiver, but their most dangerous, do you think? Their most dangerous target in the passing game?
I can't say that because he does a great job of spreading the ball around. You got Philip Dorsett, he comes in, he makes big plays, and of course Edelman, he makes huge plays, and then the backs out the backfield, they make big plays too. So and Gordon, what he brings to the table as far as just being a physical specimen and how he tracks the ball in the air and how strong he is at the point of attack. So he does a great job of spreading the ball around. So you can't just key in on one guy.
Gotcha. So you got a couple of days off this week. Got a little red jersey on. You feeling good? You feeling all right? Huh?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready to go.
Awesome. Yeah, it's good. It's good to hear. Yeah.
What was the atmosphere like, and what do you think your rookies found out about the home field atmosphere last Sunday?
I mean, pretty much all the rookies, they was like, man, this is like a college town, a town where you just have the college team. So I always tell people when I go back home, it's just like, this is the closest thing you'll ever get to, a college atmosphere. I just always try to simulate how Death Valley used to be when I was there, because the crowd is just the same. LSU football is all the people in Baton Rouge have, and that's all they care about. So if we winning in Baton Rouge, everything is great. If we winning in Buffalo, everything is great. It feels like when we win on Sunday, it don't matter if it's in the middle of December. The sun is gonna come out on Monday. The sun is gonna come out on Monday for sure.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine it could be any louder this Sunday than it was last Sunday, but it might be. Huh?
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. We got a few more days of preparation, but I'm looking forward to Sunday. It's gonna be a good game.
You gonna get any goaltending in? I see you got the goalie academy.
I mean, we're in the preseason right now, so
season starts a week from today.
Yeah, so
the off season work's over, man. You gotta get it.
Yeah,
going
we gotta
now.
get it. We gotta get something new. Yeah, for sure.
Tre'Davious, great to have you. Thank you for making time for us today. We appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all for having me on.
Tre'Davious White, Bills cornerback, joining us. Steve and I coming back. One Bills Live, presented by Kaleida Health from the Seneca Studio, and this is Buffalo Bills Radio.